I'm not some brilliant business person or someone who just got lucky either. I've had success because I exert myself, I'm driven, and I've been persistent about what I believe in. But mostly, I had a secret advantage that I can't wait to share with you. If you want to succeed, you need to be prepared to work hard. I think if you ask anyone who has ever achieved anything big, they'll tell you it took a lot of work. A lot of ugly work, even. But no one gets to the top of anything without the willingness to do what it takes. You have to be okay with getting your hands dirty, to have people look at you like you've got 3 heads, to take chances, to have a messy house because you were up all night working on a proposal or a business plan. You also have to be able to steel yourself against the pain of rejection and failure. You can only succeed if you keep going, and you have to believe you can keep going. Belief and persistence are everything. I believe that God gave me the inspiration to make Blinger in a dream. He gave me this amazing opportunity, and He gave me the tools and resilience I needed to achieve the dream on every step of my journey. I did the work, but Blinger wouldn't be a reality without Him. As with most journeys, a lot of it doesn't make sense while you're on it, and sometimes the true objective isn't what you thought. I thought for years God had wanted me to make Blinger so that I could give money to those in need, and I'm sure that was part of it. But when Blinger became this successful product, it made me want to share my story with others. I wanted to tell everyone what God had done. I think He placed a clear, unshakable vision in my heart, and then purposefully made the road getting there complicated, so that in the end, I'd realize my utter dependence on Him. I believe He gave me the dream so I could write this book and share His message with others. Blinger is the story of my 4-year journey to make my product, sharing all the fun and excitement of bringing an invention to life, but also all the work involved, the letdowns, the failures, the tears. I promise this whole thing did not happen how they portray it in the movies. In this book, I'll share how all this came together for me, and also some business tips I picked up along the way. I'll also share how my faith kept me moving forward on my journey, never once thinking of quitting, no matter how hard things got. I hope my story will impact you for good and will help you discover God's plan for you. If I succeed in doing that, it will be my greatest dream come true. Chapter 1. Nothing happens unless first a dream. Carl Sandburg, American author and 2-time Pulitzer Prize winner. My Blinger adventure all started with a dream, an actual dream I had when I was asleep. Day 1. It was November 2nd, 2014. In my dream, I was in a sorority house. I was already in my 40s at the time, so I'm not sure where the sorority house came from. Plus, I was not a sorority girl back in the day. I went to college on an athletic scholarship for soccer. Still, the images seemed so real. In my dream, I needed a flat iron. That part made sense. My hair has always had way too much frizz, so I've definitely spent a lot of time straightening it. I ran into a girl with long, dark, wavy hair, ironically, in the hallway of the sorority house, and asked her, "Do you have a flat iron I can borrow?" She nodded and took me into this large, dark room with lots of wood and 3 or 4 beds. There were clothes, shoes, papers, and books scattered everywhere, the way a room might look with several college girls living in it. She led me to a table with a mirror on it and more stuff spread everywhere, brushes, makeup, cotton balls, and handed me the flat iron. Then she was gone. As I started to straighten a section of my hair, something unusual happened. Every time I squeezed the flat iron together, sparkly gems were applied to my hair. I took another strand and ran the iron over it, and again, it left crystals in my hair. This is awesome, I thought. My hair was getting straightened with an extra bonus of brilliant crystals being added to it. I mean, who wouldn't love that? I remember thinking, where did she get this? And I need a flat iron like this. When I woke up the next morning, I remembered the dream, which was amazing because how often do we remember our dreams? Occasionally, I remember.